Well, we made it to Deep Creek, and it's the next morning. And I got a big old doe that's feeding in the yard right here in front of me. And if you can see back on, let's see, up against that fence, all the way down, there's a hay field. And there's a bunch of deer. You can see the dots of them up against the fence right there. They keep coming in. They got alfalfa fields all on the side of that mountain all the way down here, right up to us. And there's a road on each side. It's like a V on these two fields. There must have been 100 deer out there last night, a bunch of little bucks, and they must have had 50 fawns out in them alfalfa fields with the does and little bucks. Never seen that many deer in a field like that right up by houses. It was crazy. But there's a big doe. They're huge. There's another huge doe up against some woods over there. I don't know if you can see her. I have to flip the camera around. But we made it to Deep Creek. So we're going to be up here for a week hanging out. All the kids got here last night. Miss Eastern Shore Farmer got here last night. Of course, I was the first one. And really nice house. I'll have to give you a house tour here in a little bit before the kids destroy it, I'm sure. And but yeah, look, here I am. You can walk. The deer are so tame here. There's a whole bunch of them in the yard last night. So I think that's pretty neat. Think she'll let me pet her? Or she'll probably kick the shit out of me. But yep, we're here in the mountains, and we do not have our boat because the boat did not get done. So, and then we were trying to buy a new boat yesterday, but they don't let you just buy a boat and take it at the same time that you buy it. It takes a week, they said, for prep and everything else. So we didn't even get that boat. So we were boatless. So we're gonna rent a boat for the lake so we can have a boat. And our boat should have been done, but it didn't get done. So we're boatless up here at a big ass lake for a second year in a row. So, all right, let's see. All right, so I'll show you the ski mountain. They also have a mountain up here for skiing. We want to come up here skiing. I don't know if you can see it through the window. There's one thing, but the whole mountain, I think even on the backside and further down, they got a whole bunch of ski things, and then they got the lodge on top of the mountain up there. My parents actually have a house. If you get down this road, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 miles, it's right on the, like, they're on the Maryland side, and if you walk across the street, it's the West Virginia side. So it's way back there on these back roads. I ain't riding back there. It's way too far. No cell service. So, but I am going to go check out a lot out here. We have been wanting to buy a home up here forever, but it used to be before COVID, it was affordable. Now, after COVID, the houses up here have gone stupidly crazy. And then the interest rate's high, so there's no sense of even trying to, unless you're rich, you can't buy a house up here. So, but there's a lot up here I'd like to have to build a home on, so I'm gonna go check it out. Got a lot of nice homes up here. And I'll show you my dream home. We stayed in it 1 year. Look at all the deer right out in the yard. I've seen more bucks up here than I have in a long time. A lot of cows up here, and when you get out in the country, so they do a lot of like hay. But right here at Jake's Drive, we stayed at a house 1 year. This is the development I'd like to live in. Red Oaks. But we stayed at this house on the left. Hopefully we'll see a bear up here. I've only seen one up here so far. lot right here is for sale. All that. The guy I talked to about it. But this house right here, we stayed in. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. We stayed in that house one year. And that house is so freaking nice on the inside. And the basement, I mean, I just take the basement. The basement's awesome. Can't see it really well. I think some old woman had it. She had it on Airbnb a while, but she didn't. I'd love to own that house. That's my dream home. They had this house for sale. Where's it at? It was on the market for a while. Right here, but somebody just bought it. That one, somebody just bought that one. But I love this development because you're like a mile from the lake. All the stores. They got really nice homes in this development. I know it's hard for me to show you, but they had a house that burnt down one year back here. In the, look at that house. There's a guy up here on the corner that has a really nice house. He keeps his yard like really sweet. They had a house that had burnt down, and I talked to the guy. He's an ex-Secret Service agent, and he said that he started a company. He retired, and now he starts like a building company, and he said he would build a home on it and sell it that way. But the home that was on it, I looked it up, it was real pretty. Like, that's a really nice place. It's just a nice place to live. You're not jammed up by anybody. I can't remember is it Beth Lane? I'll go up to another one. But they got a nice in-lot that I'd like to get and build a home. Because hell, by the time you buy a lot and build a home the way you want it, you can still do it cheaper than what these fools are charging for these houses up here now. And the problem is, like Rayleigh Realty and Taylor Made, they've got this place so wrapped up. I like that guy's house right there. That dude, he's got a really nice backyard, a real nice house. He keeps his shit nice. He's got a real nice garage back there too. Let's see if I can find this lot. But these realtor companies up here are the ones that they got everything, and they try to buy up as much as they can, and you can't do shit. Yeah, this right here is the lot. The house burnt down right here. There's the garage still, but it had a this is the one I wanted to buy because it already has the basement and everything like dug. And but he said he wants to build a home on it, rebuild it, and then sell it. Man, that is a really nice lot. Really nice. I was just going to try to get it the way it is now and build, but he don't want to sell it that way. He wants to build on it and then sell it. I'd really like to have that one though. I'll get to the next. I think the next road around is where the other thing is. You want to see a really nice log cabin? I'll show you a really nice log cabin. Hold on. This right here by far is a nice log cabin up here. It is huge. I don't know what kind of job that guy has, but he's definitely got it going on. Huge. So here's some of the lake. It's a huge lake. It's like the bridge, one of the bridges that goes over it. Right in the mountains. And here's the other bridge you go over. There's some more of the lake. And there's some more of the lake. Hands down, one of the best places to come, I think. And if you're not a late stayer upper, don't worry about it, because the one thing about Deep Creek Lake, McHenry, Maryland, everything closes at 9 o'clock at night. Doesn't matter if it's a bar, if it's a restaurant, it doesn't matter what it is, everything closes at 9, and I don't think anything opens up until 6 or 7. Nothing really opens up early in the morning except for a few gas stations. But it's like the most laid-back place you'll ever see. We've been coming up here now for 6 years, I think. Love it. It takes us 4 hours to get here from our farm. So it's not bad, and it's all highway. So once you get across the Bay Bridge, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, you can roll. When you get on 70 takes you all the way right to the Deep Creek exit. And I mean, trust me, you can be going 90 and people will pass you. Never go fast enough. It's just all big highway. Same way that we always come by here. Same road when we get to Ohio, where Miss Eastern Shore Farmer's from. And I think it's about the midway point to get from here to Ohio. So that'd be nice to have something like right in the middle. But it's nice. A lot of dairy. There's farming up here. They do got some fields. I don't know how they plant these fields on the side of these hills, just like in Ohio. I ain't figured that out yet. But they have more alfalfa and like hay type stuff, because they dig. You look on the side of some of these mountains and they got cows everywhere up here. Bunch of cattle up here. So I guess they plant the corn. They got a lot of hay fields, but they also plant corn, I guess, for the cattle, I guess. So, but it's nice. I'll give you a house tour once I wake everybody the hell up. A lot of them didn't get here till late. I wouldn't let nobody in the house until I got here, because you know how kids are. They just come in and start throwing shit everywhere. They don't respect anything, even though you raised them to be respectful. They kind of just do their own thing. So I made sure that nobody got here before I got here. So I wouldn't give anybody the door code until I got here. Alright, so here's our house. Look at all these damn deer. I tell you, man, they were across the street. I have to see if I can video tonight if we're around. There was 100 of them in that alfalfa field across the street. But there's ours, the blue one. It's got a really nice basement and upstairs. Look at all these damn deer. I mean, it was like that. It was like times 100 last night. It was crazy. They're just everywhere. Look at them. They're in your yard. They don't care. Well, while everybody's asleep, I'll at least give you a tour of the back of it. This is the back of the house. Porch. It's got a hot tub. Guys' dogs are yelling at the deer across the street. It's got a nice little gazebo. It's got a nice ass walkway down here into the basement. And it's got a nice fire pit. This development actually has its own 9-hole golf course. We're gonna go play there today. I'm gonna go play at a really nice course down the road. But this one has its own little golf course. You can see some of the holes right there. I'm going to go play at Thousand Acres Golf Course in Swanton, Maryland today at 12:10. I've been wanting to play there every time I come up here. I'm like, man, I need to go play there. Normally I play over at Wisp, and it's all right, but they don't really manicure it very well. But it's nice, kind of private course. Not a lot of people go there, so you can kind of play and not be rushed or be held up. But Thousand Acres is like a really nice golf course, so it's kind of expensive to play around there too. But I figure I'll get one round in. She brought her clubs. She really sucks at golf. She don't have the fundamentals at all. Like no power in her swing whatsoever. So we're going to take her to the little 9-hole course and let her work on her game a little bit. But she wanted to go to Thousand Acres with me, and I'm like, I'm not paying that much money for you to suck. So she's we're going to take her to the kitty 9-hole thing and let her play. And then I'll take her to Wisp, because Wisp really isn't that. It's nice and private. It's not really expensive. It's a nice course. They don't manicure it as good as they should, but it's nice though. And then Oakland actually has, I rode by there in the wintertime. They actually have a really nice golf course. I'm going to go play there too sometime. Means we don't have the boat. I'm trying to find things to do. So I think we are going to get a boat we're going to rent a boat for a couple days while we're up here to go out on the lake. But it's just not the same as like your boat, you know. So, all right, I'm going to drink the coffee and relax. Here's a good picture of the lake. So we are staying right here. Here's the big part of the lake, and it's got all these fingers. The picture doesn't do any justice how big it actually is. But we take the boat and we let off here at the state park, and then we cruise up all these fingers. It takes all day, and you can look at all the big mansions in the mountains on the water. It's crazy. There's the lake area. That's how big it is. It's 3,900 acres, 69-mile shoreline, and 75 foot deep. And we got our girl with us. So here's the living room. I'll do that while everybody's sleeping. And you got the kitchen. Of course, you got the back deck with the hot tub and the thing. Jamie's upstairs sleeping, so I have to do that. But then they got a really nice, like, freezer, laundry room. And you got the garage. And she follows me around like a dog. Basement in this house is really nice. Bathroom, bedroom with a bathroom. That's our bedroom. Let the boss lady asleep. Then we got one of the kids, grandkids. Honey, you want to be on video? Look at Missy's here, short farmer. I'm doing a house tour. I did the upstairs. So here's the downstairs. There's my baby. There's number one. Checking the place out. Here's the living room downstairs. Kitchen, pool table, air hockey. Then there's another like little living room down here. I know. Then they got whatever this is. I don't know what they call that. Another sitting area and a big bathroom down here. Here's the bedroom down here. And then we go back upstairs. Here we'll do the other upstairs. I think it's a 3-level house. We can put the kids everywhere away from us. Look, she follows me. She likes to check the house out. Here's another bedroom. I like it. Every room has a TV in it. Another bathroom. The shower. Every room's got a bathroom too. What are you doing, baby? Huh? Yeah. All right, come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Are you not coming? All right, fine. Oh, I hear her. Here she comes. Come on.
Yep. Little Lou's on vacation. That monkey don't stop no show. These motherfuckers working. They ain't out playing.
Damn, it's almost like they're setting them all off at one time. Good morning. So I made it back from Deep Creek. Everybody else is still up there. We weren't supposed to come back till Monday, but it's Sunday morning. I got 120-ish acres of beans to plant. I think they finally got done wheat while I was gone, but everything kept breaking down, so I came back. I'm riding around looking at some corn. I'll show you. Well, there you see it. This is 108 day 1087. We haven't had rain in 5 weeks, so, but it's held up. This is good drought resistant corn, I feel. I'll show you. Got a good stand to it, all the way back. Everybody else is getting rain, but us it happens every year. But it still looks good. I would have stayed longer, but that storm's coming up the coast, I guess. So I want to get these beans in before he gets here. Plus, we didn't have our boat. So what's the point in going to a lake community without a boat? I golfed a lot. Miss Eastern Shore Farmer went shopping a lot. We ate a lot, but the lake was right there. And that's what we put this vacation thinking our boat would be done, and it wasn't, so we already had it booked, so we took it, but it still sucked to do it. We even tried to buy a boat on the way up, but the woman said even if you pay for a boat, it's got to be like 3 or 4 days before you can pick it up, because it's got to be Coast Guard approved, and it was a whole bunch of shit. And it's a brand new boat. We were going to buy a brand new boat just to have one, but then we would have been stuck with 2 boats. So hopefully it gets our boat done, we can use it, or we're going to sell it and just go buy another one. Spent a lot of money on this boat. She's right. Hopefully she'll be right, but it was a used boat. We've spent some money on it now. I mean, it's a nice boat. We really do enjoy it. And I think this is the last time we're gonna they say it's going to be right after this, so it's just, we just don't have it. And the summer is dwindling down, so hopefully we get it and can use it, so we'll see. Maybe we'll just buy the other one and have two, that way if one breaks down, then we'll have another one. Maybe they'll both break down at the same time, who the hell knows. But it sucked going to the lake community without a boat. That is a true, and it was nice. It was in the 90s every day. Boats all over the lake, but not us. We did get to see the fireworks, so that was nice. But it was a wasted money vacation. If I'd known this, I would have tried to get out of it, but we couldn't, so we had to do it. So, but I'll remember next time, if this comes up, I'll have to change stuff, or we'll figure something out. So, but anyway, I'm back. I'm gonna go load the seed tender up with soybeans at 7:30 Sunday morning. I got back at like 6:15. I left at 2 o'clock, and they're all gonna stay up there till Monday. And I'm gonna get these beans planted. So I'll show you some corn. That's gonna be the video for the weekend. This is my buddy's corn. And then here's our corn. It's a 113-day seed consultant. And it's actually looking good for no rain. Now I know it has gotten rain all around us. It just hasn't gotten rain here. But seed consultant seems like it holds up really well in the drought condition. That's why I like it. There's some wheat beans. I looked earlier, they look like they're gonna be popping up anytime. Here's 108 day again. More 108 day. It looks good considering, so I don't know. We'll see what it is, but I mean, damn, it looks good though if you look at it. So we do have a mess of wheat beans coming up, which that's pretty good. So we'll get the rest of them in the ground.